Good morning, gamers. It is me, Jork the Pork, and today I'm going to show you guys the definitive, best, and only way to sideload revoked apps on your iPhone on iOS 17 without a computer, without a jailbreak, and without revoke. This is the best way to do it without getting any information leaked or anything like that. So let's get right into it now. Let me just say one thing very clearly. Jork the Pork does not condone the use of sideloading to install apps that violate YouTube's harmful and dangerous content policy. I completely condemn the use of sideloading to install apps that might bypass any sort of paywalls. JorkThePork.com, the website we'll be using, does not host any apps that violate this policy. And if you are using sideloading for that purposes, get out of here right now. For those of you who are not using sideloading for any malicious intents, here's what we're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is head to jorkthepork.com, which will be in the description. This is my own website. It does not host any apps that violate YouTube's policies. And you're going to want to install this DNS profile. Now, the reason we install a DNS profile is because most of the time when you're trying to sideload apps, it doesn't work because the app is what's known as revoked. The DNS profile just prevents this from happening. You can still install the apps even if they are revoked. Now, you can head into General or Settings, General, VPN and Device Management, and trust the DNS profile. Oops, I already had one, so let's just go in here and trust this DNS profile, like so. Oops. Now, I made this DNS profile. It's pretty simple to make, so I'm going to quickly run over how you can make one. So if you head over to this site right here, NextDNS, and you hit try it now, you don't even need to make an account for this. I mean, I guess you can, but after you make an account, like if you want to, you're going to go ahead and make a new DNS profile. Call it whatever. I'm just going to call it FR because why not? That's the first thing that came to mind. And you're going to want to head over to, let's see, where is it? Deny list. And you can see you can add domains. So then you're going to want to head to this. I will post this in the description. It's just a bunch of links that you want to add. And you're just going to copy them and paste them in to that deny list page. So you're going to copy it and you're going to paste it in. And then you're going to hit go. And you can see it blocks it like that. Now, the ones that are labeled as optional, those they block revokes, but they also do ad block. So you don't actually need them. If you don't want any ad block, just do these first ones that aren't optional. Those are necessary, but I highly recommend using all of them. So you're going to want to go through the list, and then you're going to get something that looks like this right here. And then over in Setup, you can install your own DNS profile by just clicking on this link and then clicking Download, and you'll get the same installation that I just had. All right, so whether or not you made your own DNS profile doesn't really matter. The next thing you're going to do on jorkthepork.com is install Esign. Now, Esign is basically how you're going to sideload your apps. Again, I highly condemn the use of Esign to sideload any apps that violate YouTube's policies. Don't do this. It is illegal. You're always going to want to try installing the sign certificate one, which will be on my website. Sometimes you'll get an error, like unable to install Esign. That is completely fine, and the reason for that is if we scroll down a little bit, there's a lot more eSigns. So I'm going to install a different one, this HDFC Life Insurance Company, and we're just going to hit install, and this time it might actually download. On the off chance that you go through this entire list and none of them download, you get an error on every single one of them, there is still a fix for you. What you're going to want to do is head into Settings, and you're going to head into iCloud, and you're going to create an iCloud backup. The reason is that you are going to perform a reset on your phone by heading to General, Transfer Reset Phone, and then you're going to erase all content and settings. When you're then setting up your phone, you're going to restore it with the backup you created. What this does is it resets the UDID on your phone, so that way one of these eSigns will be guaranteed to install. It's usually going to be the Aldo Group one, the HDFC one, or this sign certificate one. One of those 100% will work if you reset your phone. Once you get one of them to install, you can click on it. It'll say Untrusted Enterprise Developer. And once again, just like with the DNS profile, we are going to trust it. And then we can open it up. Like so. And this one will probably crash, yeah, but then it works the second time. So there we go. The next step is that back on the Jork the Pork website, you're going to hit this JorkHub certs install file. Basically what this is it's a download file of all these certificates, and I don't know why it's taking forever to install. There we go. It is a download file of all the certificates that were on that, like that list of e-signs. So, like the HDFC one, the Aldo Group one, all of those. And if we tap on it, you can see it makes a zip file. You're going to tap on that zip file. It'll unzip the zip file, and then we can open it up. And then back in Esign, you're going to click on the dots, import. You're going to import the certificate that matches the name of the eSign you installed. Mine was that HDFC one, so I'm going to go find. So in the certificate files, I'm going to find the HDFC one, click import, and then we're going to click import certificate management, and we're good to go. Now you're ready to import your sideloaded app. I want to reiterate once again that you should not be using eSign to sideload any app that gets unauthorized access to content that normally requires payment or any sort of hacking or anything like that. You should really only be using sideloading to maybe install IPAs for apps that you have created yourself, like if you've coded your own app or something like that and you want to just install the IPA for it while it's not on the App Store. Something like that is what you should be using sideloading. Me personally, I'm installing this Cowabunga IPA, which is basically a iPhone customization app created by Lemon Lemez. It's open source, it's on GitHub, it's his own app, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be sideloading. It does not at all violate any of YouTube's policies. After you select your app that conforms to YouTube's policies, you're going to hit on Apps, and then you're going to hit on Signature, and you're going to hit on Signature, and then you're going to hit Install, and then it should install just fine and open up and work. So yeah, that's pretty much all. One app I do recommend you sideload is this app right here, Esign No Logs. I'll have the download link released in the description. It's made by the same people who made Esign. This app right here is actually Esign No Logs. And basically what Esign No Logs does is it prevents telemetry or kind of like the malicious attempt of like third parties to steal your data and stuff like that. So it's actually a much safer version of Esign. You can sideload it the exact same way. You just hit import and you hit on the IPA. And if you install that new version of Esign, you can delete the old version of Esign. So yeah, you don't have to do it, but it's a much safer version, so you might want to. There is one issue with keeping the DNS on, and that is it might cause your updates thing to be wonky. You can see it's not letting me update my phone. If you want to update your phone, you're just going to have to delete your apps, delete the DNS, and then update your phone. So yeah, I don't think there's really a workaround around that. If you want to use a VPN while using the DNS, there is a VPN that works with the DNS. I can link that in the description, but that's pretty much all. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment them down below. Once again, do not use Esign or JorkThePork.com to sideload any apps that violate YouTube's harmful and dangerous content policy. If you do, I hate you. Please don't do that. That's pretty much all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.